Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? This beautiful day. Well, I invite you to stand as you are comfortable and able for our opening song, Om Shanti. Words are in your bulletins, but it's very, very simple and repetitive, so you can also just pick it up as you go. Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Peace inside my mind. Peace inside my mind. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind. God and only God I live to see. Peace inside my mind. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind. God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Peace inside my heart. Peace inside my heart. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my heart. God and only God I live to see. Peace inside my heart. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my heart. God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Peace inside the earth. Peace inside the earth. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside the earth. God and only God I live to see. Peace inside the earth. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside the earth. God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om.
Good morning. Welcome to Portland Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend Bridget McCann. I am the Senior Minister and Spiritual Director here. My pronouns are she and her. Thank you for being with us. As a Center for Spiritual Living, we are all about teaching spiritual principles that not only lift up our lives and the lives of our families and friends and neighbors, but the whole world. That's what we are about. We are a worldwide organization, and our vision as a worldwide organization is a world that works for everyone. So thank you for being here. If you've been here more than once, you might have noticed some changes. And I think we still have the orange sign on the front door that, yes, we do, that this is a work zone. We are transforming our sanctuary, as you can tell, so we're still a work in progress. So far, we've flipped the platform. The speakers used to be over there. So we did a 180, we've reconfigured the chairs, which means many of you get to find new neighbors to sit by in your new and your new favorite seat, because yes, we moved your cheese. Okay. Yeah. Painting, acoustic panels going up in the back, that will be completed this next week. Carpet soon. Speaking of carpet, a week from today, if you could be here and help after the service, we have to completely empty this space for our new carpet and tile to be laid. Well, a week from today, we'll start that process right after the service. So please be here if you have any muscles to help us. And thank you to the PCSL Dream Team, as I have started to call them, our core volunteers of Jason and Debbie and Mark and and Tom, who's not here. Wiley's been a regular. Mona and Rita have been here. Kimberly have been here. Oh my God, I'm going to forget some names. But Arlene's been here. Eric and Bo and Kat Hooker and all the band. You know, this fabulous band and sound crew. We basically, during the week, we tear this place apart and do what we need to do. And then one team of volunteers comes in, so puts all the, vacuum, puts the chairs back in place. But our band and our tech team, Bo and Eric Montgomery, they had to move all the monitors, these 100 cables that just look like spaghetti to me. They had to disconnect all this equipment and then put it all back together on Saturday afternoon so we can do this. And they get to do that one more time for our carpet. So let's give all of these volunteers. And one more note, some of you may have seen the scissor lift out there, that green scissor lift that they're using for painting. When I came in this morning, that was in the back foyer area there. And I really thought I was going to get my dream come true and be elevated way up here. You know those old churches with the pulpit way up in the sky? I was like, oh, but no. Anyway, so that's enough about our sanctuary transformation. Thank you for being here. Now I'm going to turn it over to one of our licensed practitioners, Sandy, to share some announcements with us and then lead us into a time of prayer, sacred silence, and music. Thank you, Sandy.
Good morning. Is this on? Yes? Okay. I've never really wanted to be on top of one of those cherry picker things. I have a little bit of a fear of heights. Anyway, my name is Sandy Liebold, and my pronouns are she and her, and I am serving as the licensed spiritual practitioner here today, and I'm honored to be with you and welcome you as well. A special welcome to anyone who is here for the first time, in person or in our virtual community space. We have welcome packets that look like this on the table, and if you are here for the first time, hopefully you got one when you came in. If not, please get one on your way out. The same information is available to our global community on our website at cslportland.org. Either way, I encourage you to learn more about who we are, what we stand for, and how we might serve you. On our website, you can also sign up for informational weekly emails, register for classes, and receive a free gift on your birthday. Just a reminder, in case you haven't already done it, please silence your cell phones or other beeping devices so that you can pay attention and be fully present for the rest of our service. One announcement that's very current, today at 12:30, both in person and on Zoom, Reverend Audra Nicole, a leader with CSL's Next Gen movement, is conducting a special Q&A session as PCSL plans a new Next Gen chapter here. Yay! I think you know if you've been here for the last few weeks, but Next Gen is a community for young adults, 18 to 35-ish, looking for meaningful connections, personal growth, and a place to belong. And so that's what we want to provide here. Whether you are under 35 or over, come to the meeting this afternoon, stay and consider how you can get involved. There are ways for those of us over 35 to support this effort, as well as the under 35s to join in. This Wednesday evening at 7 p.m., plan to join retired practitioner Kathy Batten for a meditation session entitled I Express Divinity. No registration is needed for these midweek opportunities to recenter and be inspired. Just click on the Zoom link on our website to join in at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. That's a weekly event. It's summertime, which means that it will soon be time for our annual PCSL picnic at Peninsula Park after our Sunday celebration service. Save the date, it's August 3rd. So Sunday, August 3rd, picnic time. It's also time to start considering taking a summer class. We are offering a certificated class titled Mental Equivalence. It will be held on Zoom on 5 consecutive Thursday evenings, starting on Thursday, July 31st. So there's still an opportunity to sign up and expand your spiritual growth during the summer. Women can also reserve their place now for the PCSL Women's Retreat, which is going to be held October 17th to 19th at Camp Cedar Ridge. I'm told there's just a few spots still available. Yay, we're getting good response. And they will form a waiting list if it turns out that somebody needs to back out between now and then. But please do sign up. Grab a friend to room with or plan to bunk with new friends at this fun and inspiring event and put it on your calendar. Again, that's October 17th to 19th. For more details on all of our events and to register, please go to our website, cslportland.org, and all of our events are listed in Pacific time if you happen to be listening in from somewhere else on the globe. Today we have licensed practitioners Kate Barrett and Annette Bolster serving on High Watch, holding a container of sacred consciousness both in the sanctuary and in our virtual community. Our special music today, we are welcoming back Bobby Jo Valentine. Who not only is a great singer-songwriter, but wears the best shoes. And we're blessed by our wonderful friends band and community singers who are contributing their time and talent. Today's message is The Ultimate Goal of Life by our own senior minister and spiritual director, Reverend Bridget McCann. Yay. Our flowers today, oh my gosh, beautiful flowers, are courtesy of Kat Jacobs. Thank you so much, Kat. So now I invite you to sit back and relax, because I know that somewhere between this beautiful spiritual community, the music, the meditation, and the message is exactly what your heart came to receive.
So just breathing into this moment, the right here, the right now, held in this container of love, in this beautiful, sacred community, allowing the power of Spirit to wash over and wash through. I invite you to sing, "Oh, let this great power." Oh, let this great power wash through, wash through. Oh, let this great power wash through, wash through. I don't have to wonder what to say or what to do. Just let this great power wash through, wash through. Oh, let me see God's light in you, in you. Oh, let me see God's light in you, in you. I don't have to seek to see the truth. Just let me see God's light in you, in you. Oh, let this great power wash through, wash through. Oh, let this great power wash through, wash through. I don't have to wonder what to say or what to do. Just let this great power wash through, wash through.
I invite you now to join me in affirmative prayer. What I know is that there is just one great power. There is just one God, one Spirit, one universal intelligence, one love, one life. There is just one thing happening, and this is the truth. There is just one truth. Each of us is a divine emanation of this one thing happening. There is Spirit moving in and through and as each one of us, right here and right now, and in every moment. And so I don't have to wonder what to say or what to do. I can relax and surrender into that. Surrender into the knowingness, into the love, into the guidance, into the wisdom, into the joy, into the peace, into the harmony. All these things that I know God, Spirit to be, I can relax into that and sit and open myself, my heart, my mind, and be guided by this beautiful, ever-present love, this ever-present wisdom that is always there to support me, that is always there to guide me. It is there to help me know what to do next. I don't have to know, I just have to listen deeply within to the voice of God, to the voice of Spirit. I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful to know that this divine presence is always with me and is always with each of us. This is the truth, and this is the truth that I choose to live, and I'm so grateful to do so. And I'm grateful to know that this prayer, like all others, is answered with a resounding yes by that one great power, that one great presence, that one great love. And so with this, I know that I'm blessed. Blessed be, thanks be, and together we say, and so it is. And now I invite you to stay for a few moments in the silence, perhaps just feeling that deep presence, that support, that divine guidance that is always there.
A resurrection sounds good to me, but these grave clothes are comfy. I've got room in this nice quiet tomb and a good roof above me. I hear a voice speaking my name, calling me to a brighter day. And my fear whispers we could stay the same for free. But that's not who I wanna be. So let me roll like a river, arms wide as the sea, willing to go where the holy current takes me. Strong as a hurricane, but light as the breeze, willing to rise when the wilder wind wakes me. And I used to wait for faith to move my mountains, but now I can see the one faith moves is me. I'm the one that needs the moving. The moving. A new creation sounds good to me, but this old cocoon is comfy. I've got space and this familiar place doesn't ask too much of me. But I hear a voice speaking my name, calling me to a better way. And my doubt whispers we could stay the same for free. That's not who I want to be. No, I want to roll like a river, arms wide as the sea, willing go where the wilder waves take me. Strong as a hurricane, but light as the breeze, willing to rise when a wilder wind wakes me. And I used to wait for love to move my mountains, but now, oh, I can see the one love moves is me. I'm the one that needs the moving. Arms wide as the sea, willing to go where the holy current takes me. Strong as a hurricane, but light as the breeze, willing to rise when a wilder wind wakes me. And I used to wait for faith to move my mountains, but now I can see the one faith moves is me. Oh, I'm the one the moving. A resurrection sounds good to me, but these grave clothes are comfy.
Whoa, thank you, Bobby Joe. He does. He has music for sale, BobbyJoValentine.com. All right, check him out. And in the back at the table back there. Thank you so much. And thank you, Lori, for being here on your day off. Before I go into today's talk, I want to welcome a special guest. You've heard her name several times already, Reverend Audra Nicole. Will you stand up, please? Yay! She's featured in the event at 12:30 here for Next Gen, and I'm just thrilled because Reverend Audra and I went through ministerial school together, and besides being a stellar minister, I just really like her. So we get to hang out for our event and for lunch afterwards, so thank you for being here all the way from Las Vegas. So thank you. We Americans, as a nation, are quite proud of our freedoms. We have been referred to very often throughout our history as the Great Experiment, because we are the first of its kind government with power in, of, and for the people, a system of government that's structured to protect our personal liberties. This is a new thing 250 years ago. And this pride that we feel as Americans for this idea of freedom is on display everywhere. Our flag is not only flown from government buildings, but from schools, businesses, homes. We hang it on the side of barns. We wear it on our clothing. We can see it along highways and freeways. And of course, at our sporting events, we must sing the national anthem. And what line gets the loudest voice? Right at the end, land of the free and home of the brave. It might be the one line everybody knows. And next weekend, we'll celebrate July 4th, our Independence Day, a day when we go all out with parades, festivals, fireworks, picnics, concerts. Everybody loves the 4th of July, right? It's a great day. A day when we celebrate our independence, that Declaration of Independence, with that line that just about every American school child can recite. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All men. They did mean men. They did not mean all. It was freedom for some, not for all. After the Declaration of Independence, we have the Revolutionary War, which culminates in the Constitution of the United States of America, a document in which we elaborate a little further on those freedoms, a document that set up, interesting enough, not a pure direct democracy in which we all just vote for everything we want, majority rule. No, no, no. Our founders were a little wiser than that. They said we need a representative constitutional democracy, because a constitutional democracy, at least the way it was written here for the first time, protects the rights of the minority against the tyranny of the majority. And again, we left a lot of people out. It did not include Native Americans. It did not include the 500,000 enslaved African Americans at that time. 21% of our population. Freedom for some, but not for all. It was into this America that Frederick Douglass was born. A man born into slavery. He escaped slavery. He would eventually, with the help of friends, purchase his freedom. He would learn how to read and write, go on to be a fantastic scholar, writer, orator, and such a leader among abolitionists that he had the ear of President Lincoln when the time would come. But Frederick Douglass, as you could imagine and understand, had some conflicted feelings about his country, his homeland. He wrote in a letter to a friend in 1846, "In thinking of America, I sometimes find myself admiring her bright blue sky, her grand old woods, her fertile fields, her beautiful rivers, her mighty lakes, and star-crowned mountains. But my rapture is soon checked. My joy is soon turned to mourning. When I remember that all is cursed with the infernal spirit of slave-holding, robbery, and wrong, when I remember that with the waters of her noblest rivers, the tears of my brethren are borne to the ocean, disregarded and forgotten, and that her most fertile fields drink daily of the warm blood of my outraged sisters, I am filled with unutterable loathing and led to reproach myself that anything could fall from my lips in praise of such a land. America will not allow her children to love her. Some years after that, we would have the Civil War. In large part ended with the Emancipation Proclamation signed by President Lincoln on January 1st, 1863. Now, most of us were taught in school that the Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves, that it ended slavery in this country. It did not. It only applied to the Confederate states. It did not apply to those states who allowed slavery but remained loyal to the Union. And even those who were freed, some of them had to wait 2.5 years. It wasn't until June 19th, 1965, that Union troops arrived in Galveston Bay, Texas, announcing the Emancipation Proclamation and freeing nearly 250,000 enslaved Texans. This we now celebrate as Juneteenth, or Freedom Day. So now our country has 2 Independence Days, July 4th and Juneteenth, which is why today, because Juneteenth, we celebrated last week, and this coming weekend we celebrate July 4th, that's why today we are speaking about freedom, the ultimate goal of life. We will put ourselves through a great deal to claim our freedoms. We had the Revolutionary War, we had the Civil War, we also had the Civil Rights Movement, the American Indian Movement, the Stonewall Rebellion, and the demand for LGBT rights. We had Black Lives Matter movement, women's suffrage, farm worker strikes, and on it goes, all around this one concept of freedom. We have large numbers of immigrants that leave the place of their birth. They leave their homes, their families, their friends, communities, their churches, their culture, their language. Some of them, a lot of them, do so at risk of physical danger to come here, to be free. And why do we yearn so much to be free? Why are so many of us willing to put our lives on the line for freedom? Because it is the soul's natural state, and anything against it is unnatural and cannot and must not be sustained. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, wrote, "The divine plan is one of freedom. The inherent nature of man is ever seeking to express itself in terms of freedom, because freedom is the birthright of every living soul." I was recently asked if I'm proud to be American. I said, yes, absolutely, because this is where we had the audacity to try to implement that divine plan, where we set the aspirational goals of freedom for all, where we saw the truth that freedom is divinely the truth of our nature. You just have to look to that document, the Declaration of Independence. Those rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, they are endowed upon us by our Creator, not by the government, not by a king, not by a legislative body, but by our Creator. And then the Constitution, where those freedoms are elaborated upon, those personal freedoms. What does that mean? To have divine freedom, it means we have freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, freedom of the press, freedom to vote for our representatives, the right to a fair trial, speedy trial, a jury of your peers, a right to due process. So yeah, my answer was yes, I'm proud to be American because we had the audacity to try to implement the divine plan. Our yearning to be free, to live by and exercise that divine freedom is declared in Centers for Spiritual Living Declaration of Principles. One of them reads, "We believe the ultimate goal of life to be a complete freedom from all discord of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all." Freedom from discord of every nature, meaning freedom from all discords, inner and outer. Freedom from fear, worry, anxiety, doubt. Freedom from feelings of loneliness, unworthiness. Freedom from self-loathing, from suffering. Freedom from scarcity, from lack. Freedom from hunger. Freedom from emotional violence, spiritual abuse, physical danger. Freedom from discrimination and oppression. All discord, inner and outer. That is the goal of life, is to be free from all of those. Now we have these discords. I just said freedom was the divine plan. So why do we have discord? We have discord because we are free to create our worlds, to co-create our world that we live in. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, reminds us of where we sometimes go wrong with this freedom. In our ignorance of the truth, we have misused the highest power we possess. And so great is this power, so complete is our freedom in it, so absolute the domain of law through it, that the misuse of this power has brought upon us the very conditions from which we suffer. We are bound because we are first free. The power which appears to bind us is the only power in the universe that can free us. We have the power to manifest those American ideas of freedom for all. But up until now, some of us have misused our freedoms historically and now. We've misused our power, we misuse our freedom to create discord for ourselves and for others. But the power is there. Discord is not the truth, freedom is. That is the divine plan. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. Those American ideas of freedom, while still a work in progress, can be brought about. You might have noticed that that Declaration of Principles says the ultimate goal of life. Using the word goal means we're not quite there. We have some work to do. But then it goes on to say it is sure to be attained by all. When we are free from discord, we are free to thrive, to just be, each of us to live our unique, precious lives. It is not freedom to do whatever I want, wherever I want, whenever I want, and to whomever I want. Because deeply we are one. My freedom means nothing if you are not also free. My freedom stops at your harm. That's what this means. Eleanor Roosevelt wrote, "Freedom makes a huge requirement of every human being. With freedom comes responsibility. For the person who is unwilling to grow up, the person who does not want to carry his own weight, this is a frightening prospect." But we here who learn, teach, practice, try to live by the science of mind principles that believes in that divine plan of freedom, we are not frightened by the responsibility that comes with our freedom, because we know there is no private good. If it is truly good for me, it will be truly good for everyone involved, because God plays no favorites. We also know that our individual consciousness and the collective consciousness is what creates our world, such that when we are building our own consciousness around freedom and good in our lives, we know that we are building consciousness of freedom and good for all people. So we do not walk away or shun our responsibilities. Viktor Frankl, when speaking, is not from the United States, but when speaking of the United States, he said, "Freedom is in danger of degenerating into mere arbitrariness unless it is lived in terms of responsibleness. That is why I recommend that the Statue of Liberty on the East Coast be supplemented by a Statue of Responsibility on the West Coast." Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we need to take up a fundraiser, start a movement. But imagine that world. Would you take a moment and imagine that world where everybody lives by that principle, freedom with responsibility. My freedom, your freedom, mutual respect for everybody's freedom, where no one person's freedom impinges on the freedom of other people. Imagine that world. I want to live in that world. I mean, that sounds like a world of fantastic, easy harmony. That world is possible. It's possible because we can dream it. It's possible because we can imagine it. And it's possible because it is the divine plan. Freedom, our God-given birthright, and the ultimate goal of life for all people, sure to be attained by all people. And when that has happened, then we will live in an America that lets all her children love her. Thank you. Let's pray. I invite our practitioner prayer partners to stand with me in prayer. One life, one power and presence, so filled with love that it had to create from itself. Everything from the depths of the oceans to the far reaches of the cosmos, the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown, this universe and every other universe, all springing forth from that one love, constantly saying, let me experience myself in, through, and as my creation. That is our life. It is the all of us. It is the all of me, and it is the all of every person within the sound of my voice. It is the all of every person that ever has lived, lives now, or ever will live. And among those many gifts this one love gave us is that gift of freedom. So we, like it, can fully experience ourselves. This I claim, this I know, for all people everywhere. And I also accept the responsibility. And I know many, many, many others accept that sacred responsibility. For that I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For this is the divine plan. It's already true in the heart and mind of the one Spirit. And so it is. Thank you. Now it is time for our sacred giving. Thank you so much for your gracious giving, for your financial gifts that we are about to gratefully receive, and for the many ways you give to this community and to our communities at large. Thank you. In a moment, our usher, they're coming up now? Our ushers are coming forward. They will pass a basket to collect your gifts. You can also give online at cslportland.org. And I make a special invitation to those of us who regularly join us through our virtual community space. You too can be enriched by giving to your spiritual community at cslportland.org. Thank you so very much. Now let us bless our gifts as a call and response benediction. I bless these sacred gifts. Given graciously with love. These gifts bless, heal, and prosper all that they touch. In giving, I'm grateful to be richly. Lavishly. And abundantly blessed. And so it is. Sylvia.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Trading deadlines for a softer ceiling. I'm trading lonely for a truer feeling. I'm trading easy for a harder healing, but one that sets me free. Trading running for a hand beside me. Trading my shadows for a light that won't hide me. I'm trading money for the love it won't buy me. It's all I really need. Pick up so much when we're living that we should never hold. We carry so much that we shouldn't own. No, all that I need is what I've been given right inside skin. And everything else that doesn't treat me well, I'm trading in. I'm trading in. I'm trading safety the world has sold me for something wilder and real and holy, for what the ghost of my father told me, that you're already home. Home. Anywhere you go is home. And we pick up so much when we're living that we should never hold. We carry so much that we shouldn't own. No, but all that I need is what I've been given, right inside this skin. And everything else that doesn't treat me well, I'm trading in. I'm trading in. I'm trading deadlines for a softer ceiling, trading my lonely for a truer feeling. I'm trading easy for a harder healing, but one that sets me free.
Can you learn? We're still working on the new choreography, how to get on and off the platform. Still working on it. All right. So along with all this work in the sanctuary, I have one announcement for you. In a couple weeks, when the new carpet and tile is in, the board has approved a sanctuary policy that includes no food or drink in the sanctuary. Yay! So, no coffee. So, just water in clear bottles with a tight-fitting lid is the only food or drink that will be allowed in the sanctuary. And our gathering and visiting after the service with coffee and goodies will take place in the room that used to be the bookstore but does not yet have a name. Right today, I'm trying out the name Gathering Place. We don't know what we're going to call it, but it will be in the space formerly known as the bookstore. That's where the coffee and goodies will be set up once we have our new carpet and tile. So please be aware of this. Please help spread the word. All right, thank you. All right. If you are going through any challenges, if you're experiencing any discord, and you would like prayer support, our practitioners will be available for short affirmative prayer after the service here in front of the platform. We also have a virtual prayer room for those of us joining us remotely. The Zoom link is in the chat. You can just click on that. It will take you to the Zoom room, and then you'll be placed in a private breakout room, and you too can be uplifted in prayer with one of our practitioners. You can also fill out a prayer request anytime at cslportland.org, or if you happen to be here in the sanctuary, you can fill out a prayer request card in the back of the room and slip it in the wooden box. All prayer requests are shared with our prayer team, and it is our honor to pray for you throughout the week. Now I invite you to stand as you are able for our call and response benediction. Something wonderful is flowing through me right now.
Something wonderful is flowing through me right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my body. And life is in my affairs. I think it. I believe it. I accept it. I am it. Just the way that I am. And just the way that I am not. And so it is.
All right, let's sing our closing song, Blessed Always.